I think we're seeing a real wave as well, where we've had this rise of like mums doing, starting things and businesses and this and that, which is what we need in this world. Let's be clear. But I think the pendulum has swung really far the other way, where on social media, for instance, I am bombarded, and I know that lots of other mothers I speak to are bombarded with images of the boss mum, right?
Yeah,
Where
yeah,
it's
yeah,
like
yeah,
the woman who runs the business and has 10K months and has passive
yeah.
income, and she's dropping the kids here and there and everywhere, and she's wearing the suit, she looks immaculate, she's got the walk-in pantry, she's got the nails done, but she's doing everything as well alongside that, where she's getting everyone to where they need to be on time, she's cooking things, from scratch, and it's all organic, and she's just rolling in money. And it's just, honestly, it's gone so far the other way now, where it's
Yeah.
like we now have a new ideal that we're all looking towards, where it's like, okay, we're supposed to be juggling and doing all of the things, but also taking really good care of our appearance so that we just look like unshaken by whatever we've got going on. We need to look immaculate at all times. And, we're waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning to do a 27-step morning routine,
Morning
lymphatic.
routine, yeah.
Honestly, the lymphatic drainage, the red light therapy, all of the yoga, the journaling, all of that before the kids even wake up. And then they're waking up and we're making them an organic breakfast from scratch. And then we're dropping them to school, running our businesses and making 5K in a day. And then we're picking them up again and making dinner from scratch. It's just gone so far the other way. It's gone so
Yeah,
far the other way.
and then I think to like go completely, the pendulum swings back and we've
Yeah.
got tradwife, and
Yeah.
she is going back in time. She is wearing linen. She's frolicking in her garden and just picking out leeks that she sowed with her children several months ago, and you saw that on Instagram. And
Yeah.
then she is tending to her chickens, and it's always sunny where she lives. And I think, again, all of these things are super unhelpful. I reject all of it. And this is
Yeah.
one of the reasons why I wanted to speak to you, because what you put out on social media is so intensely relatable. And it is none of that. And it is not telling anyone to be anything,
No.
because that lady who's girl bossing it, and she has all of her ducks in order. Is that a
Yeah.
thing? Ducks in a row.
Yeah. Ducks in a row. Yeah.
And she looks fantastic.
Yeah.
And she has all her journaling is up to date. And she's very bendy from all the yoga she does.
Yeah.
And it's all, she's, it's all immaculate. And her phone beeps every 5 minutes because she's just had another sale, And that is absurd to most people. It's not like, it doesn't feel attainable, but if you buy her course, you
No.
could be like her. And I
That's
think
the thing. There's
actually,
always a funnel. There's always a funnel.
and this is the thing, I hope people are starting to get wise to the funnel. And there's nothing wrong with a funnel if it's what you want, but if it's selling you a lifestyle that is not going to be in alignment with you, because actually those things are exhausting. And I think, she doesn't talk about her nanny so much. She doesn't talk about the fact that she has an ironing lady. She doesn't talk
God,
about,
yeah.
all of that is still hidden. So I think it's this idea of like hiding something. The trad wife doesn't necessarily show the messy side of motherhood. She shows the walk-in pantry where she has the eggs that she freshly collected from her chicken that morning. She shows, all the perfectly color curated wardrobe examples that she can put her children in each day. Everything is curated. It's all a
Yeah.
curation. And social
Yeah.
media is, flooded with curation, and it makes us feel like we have to curate. Just as mums, we have to sell the best version of ourselves in order for people to like us, basically. And that's so destructive, because actually that is not really what people like. People don't want to see their friend who's got it all put together. and it's actually just makes them feel a bit rubbish because they're looking around their house and it's just the floor. They can't see the floor because the toys have just, they're just
So
growing
many
and
toys.
multiplying. So many
Yeah,
toys. And
so
this
many toys.
person has a really lovely floor and it's just been freshly
Yeah,
vacuumed, and no one wants that. And what you put out on social media is honesty, which is a kind of revolution in itself.